Ultraman Trigger episode 8 time. What? I'm good at this. Alright. Gonna make it public. And then I gotta send it to other places. Because I always forget to do that. Except they don't.
Why is your forehead so shiny?
To other... I don't know.
Like, look
Maybe
at
it
the
decided to be
shiny it
shiny.
is.
Maybe it just decided to be shiny. Okay, are you really gonna, come on, be
I'm
nice
just
to me.
rating the fit.
Just rating it?
Yeah, I'm rating the fit.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Alright. I don't know why my new thumbnail didn't stick. Fine. Just go ahead and do that to me. See if I care. Thanks, YouTube. Just gotta wait for that notification to send out. People could actually
Very good.
It did?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Yeah, people are just immediately here. Data time. Yeah. Okay, so I'm a little late with the stream, and that's because I forgot. I didn't forget.
You forgot.
I forgot.
Now you remember.
And I'm like, oh yeah. So, yeah, we're doing episode 8 right after episode 9 comes out. Just I don't know. I'll probably do episode 9 tomorrow. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Just gonna move my camera.
You know.
I might know. I don't know.
You know.
Dargon's in love with you. I'm never gonna get over that.
Oh wait, we're spoiling the 2 episodes from this one.
Oh yeah, of course. I haven't even started this one. I'm already spoiling. My bad.
My bad.
My bad. Oops. My bad. I don't remember where that's from. I feel like this is from something. Alright. It is impossible to get over that. Yeah. Dargon and Yuna dancing, and Dargon throwing a temper tantrum. That's impossible to get over. That's just, once that's in your head, that's never leaving. Darn. Well, I guess to at least attempt to get the thought out of our heads, let's just, without dilly-dally, get in to episode 8. Yes, 8. Discussion stream. Who is the other person talking? I don't know. Who is the other person talking? It's like in Kamen Rider Revice. It's just a little ghost hanging around.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and eat my mom. Aren't you? No? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this light on to get some more light in here, and then I'll start. There we go. I finally have good lighting-ish, and I only have to have three lights on. Yeah. And also a crazy thing happening during the stream. I'm bringing back trigger figures. When every time something I don't like happens, I show a trigger figure. And I know what you're thinking. Well, this is a Taguchi episode. And you're deeply in love with Taguchi. Well, there are 3 things I kinda don't like about this episode. Just 3 little minor nitpicks. And I just got 3 more trigger figures, so I'm like, alright, might as well, Might as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go get those, and then I'll start.
Everybody, please acknowledge that all of his problems are all just cherry picking issues because this is all he's good at.
Oh. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna
Do you ever think about how your title for the stream is actually kind of a pun?
How is it a pun?
Yes, 8 discussion stream.
Well, what's the pun?
Like a discussion stream.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
This is why we're reviewing episode 8.
Yep. Alright. Well, I'm gonna start now, because I said I would. And as we all know, I'm a man of my word. Yep. Alright, well, the episode, it just starts right away with a little glowy ball just coming out of that sky. Just there it goes. It lands. Does it land on the guy's phone? Yeah, it does. It lands right on the guy's phone. A little snowflake. See, this is what I like about Deguchi. His episodes start with like this little, just like people, and the monster shows up. I kind of wish, there was more of that in things. I don't know, just the average citizen's perspective. Give my deepest apologies. Take full responsibility. Wonder what he's talking about. The first trigger figure? No. Yeah. Alright. So Data, he shows up and gives this guy a really cool wallpaper. What can I say? I mean, look at that. Is it Data wallpaper? I'll take it. I'll take anything powered data related. Powered data is, it's just, it all started with the creepy data joke, but he's legitimately very quickly come to be like one of my favorite aliens of all time.
Oh, but Hayden, you forgot the most important thing. Some of your viewers might not know who Powered Data is.
Who powered data? How could you not know who my gorgeous powered data boy is?
How would you bring that figure out?
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, look at that guy. It's funny. No, he's not funny. He is he's actually really well designed. And I've always given Dad credit because he terrified me when I was a kid. I'd have nightmares thinking Dad is gonna come after me. Yeah, and he's got. This is one, guys. Get ready for this. Get your screen recording ready. He's got really cool feet. He's got cool feet.
That's a Heisei monster with really cool feet.
It's a Heisei monster with really, really cool feet. You can tell him, Kari.
So if anybody doesn't know, this little champ right here asked me one time, what to show a monster with really cool feet?
Just like, hey, what's the monster that just has really just the best feet there?
What was the answer I gave you?
I don't remember. Yeah, let me look. Balton, he has a little elf feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, little elf feet.
It was because you were trying to become up with your own choju.
Or was it like that, or just my, yeah, like a Destrutus thing?
Yes, that's what you said.
I still think it's a cool idea to have that 180 monster with the mouths. Bring that back. Then,
So, episode 8.
episode 8, yeah. Hello, hello. He's like, come on, get back to talking about the episode. And then this girl's like, oh, my chat log, it's all been deleted. Oh no, my Discord chat log, it's all been deleted. Awesome, you have a life now. I mean, anyway, I see. This is why we love Data. He gives us our life. I think my app is acting funny. You know, my app.
She's playing gotcha games, so it's a blessing.
Of course. And then this guy with, just walking around with the VR headset. If that's just, or whatever those are, VR goggles. If that's just something you wear around in Japan, I'm going to Japan. I'm going right now.
You gonna pickpocket him?
So it turns out I can't go to Japan right now. I asked my mommy and she said no.
Why don't you just turn into Ultraman?
Oh, yeah, of course. Alright. I got this. Oh, I forgot the access card. Anyway. Daddy takes over the internet so he can call, so he can watch Bleep. Yep, that's what he did. It's like the "you're going to Brazil" meme, but instead, it's the good ending. You're going to Japan. That'd be so crazy. You just have those VR goggles on. All of a sudden, Data's just right there in your face. Now that sounds awesome. There he is. Data. That'd be a really cool, like if you could have like a wallpaper on your phone that's just a GIF of that. Now I'd kill for that. And then Eye of the Tiger plays. Gonna make that joke every single stream. 'Cause I'm funny. Isn't that right, Corey?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the propagating invasion. So I know what that word means.
What does it mean?
Just to prove that I know what the word means, it's breed specimens of by natural process from the parent stock. Obviously. And we see so the Z Riser is being prepared. You can just see that they took the soundboard out.
They took out the battery compartment.
Oh, I get it. Data took over the internet just to change the definition of propagating. Duh. Herky, what's the key to shooting beams? And then we get, just Kengo and Haruki, and they're just chatting, man, just having a good chat. And Akito's there, just being annoying and dumb. Isn't that right, Corey?
Yeah, I think this scene actually gives us a rare moment where we see two Ultra hosts just geek out over the fact that they're similar in many ways, while also different at the same time.
Yeah. Because usually it's just like, we're awesome. It's just like they're hyping each other up. This is just a chat. and I'm saving I'm saving an image to use for a later joke. Anyway, yeah. So good old Haruki yelling, "Take this!" There's just nothing quite like a good old Haruki. Take this. His face. Oh! He's just screaming at him. Gonna take a good old screenshot of that one. And like destroy the contrast or whatever. Like like the meme eyes or whatever. I'll take a screenshot of that for later. I'm too lazy to do it right now.
But yes, episode 8.
The best facial expressions always come from these screams. Yeah. Yeah. Kita's just like, I'm here because I don't like people having fun. Yeah, when the thing on your chest blinks red, it feels like, ugh! Just feels like, ugh!
Never do that sound again.
It's tight! Ugh! What? What's wrong with that? That's what they're saying. That's what he does.
I don't think they say it like that.
He's going, ugh! So tight! And the other's just crying like, ah! Yeah, What, is there an issue with that? I don't see the issue.
Save that in chat, everybody. Save that in chat.
I don't see the issue. Yeah, you know, it's real like, ah! You feel, ah! It's just, ah! You're just going at it.
I think you're getting a little off topic.
No, this is what they're talking about. This is their topic. And when flying, you feel like, ah! I can't do it.
I hope your parents hear the sounds and words that are coming out of your mouth. I want them to hear just how questionably stupid you sound.
They're just playing it in front of me. I have to take the opportunity. Does it feel like totally?
Look at Kingo's face.
And then pair that one with the scene from episode 7 when they almost kiss. Taguchi, you knew what you were doing. There's no way he didn't know what he was doing. At least with the kissing, the thing when they almost kissed. I get that, but you endure it with spirit, right? You endure through the tightness.
Look at that determined Haruki face.
Yeah, he looks like he's just gonna kill him. He's like, ah! And then he gets really like scared for a second. He gets right back in it. It's great I can finally share this stuff. I know. And when transforming, it's like, when transforming, oh my god, when transforming.
New toy.
Ooh, new toy. Somebody say toy? I hate toys. Your metal's powers can now be used with the Gut Spark Lens. Yeah, now I can spend $100 on more Z stuff. Let's go. Even though I'm not gonna buy it because I
I
forgot to buy
actually
the
really
guts one.
enjoyed seeing this idea of taking someone's henshin device and using its powers to convert into that universe's henshin devices. I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
we haven't even seen that in previous episodes
Oh, I guess you're
in
right.
Ultra.
Yeah, and
We didn't even see that in the Jeet episode either.
no, yeah. You just you got a new form, buddy. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I like Galaxy Rising.
So smart.
So smart, man. Kangaskoo's gonna be like, "Oh, Keto, you're a genius." Makes out. I mean, what? That's my partner, Akito. Come on. You're just saying it. You're just saying it, my partner. Not subtle. Come on, Kenga, you're coming on way too strong. What since when am I your partner?
Look at
No,
Haruki's face.
here, I know the scene. I know what's really going on here. He's just embarrassed that he's saying this stuff in front of Haruki. You know? He's like, oh, come on, I'm not ready, to come out to everyone yet. But our partnership. Partnership. But you're not? Get real. I don't even like you. I love you. Oh boy. But you called my name the other day? Oh no. I'm just gonna let you interpret that how you want. Akito was in his room, Kanga's walking by, and he just hears his name being called. But he shouldn't open that door.
So yes, episode 8.
Anyway, back to what was going on here. That's not relevant. I was really touched by you physically after I walked. No,
After we ate ramen together.
after we ate ramen together. Yeah. Oh wait, that happens later, so I can still make the joke. Yeah. You two are so close. No, we're not. All members to the command room. There's a man. It's just like dad is running rampant, and oh man, my boy Ignis, poor Ignis. You know,
Oh, no.
it crashed right as he's getting a super rare. And I feel this back in like 2017 when I used to play Clash Royale. I was just as I got a legendary card, first time ever. Game, I was on my dad's work phone, and basically since I was playing the game so much on his phone, they went on his phone and permanently deleted the game so I could never get it back. So Ignis, I feel you right here. Yeah. We could say, oh, well, we stayed on that shot of him way too long. I personally don't think we stayed on it long enough. It's not long enough. I need to look. Ignis was just so good in this episode. Oh, man. It's true humor. True humor. There he is. Let's see if I can, zoom in on that. Oh, that's too far. Hello, nose. Alright, Sorafun City. Wasn't that in, RB?
Uh,
Because I recognize that name.
Probably.
Okay. Just making sure. A cyber attack. Oh. This is a job for Gut Select. K! Let's get right on it. Oh, I miss his K's. And Haruki yelling K when the others say Roger. He's like, yeah, not you. Such a now that is comedy right there. And this scene's great, you know, with the big hologram billboard. Does Trigger take place in the future?
Probably, or it's just an alternate dimension. It's like with Tiga.
Okay. Yeah, well, a big hologram thing gets datafied. And this goes out, and we get a cool shot. I actually really like, you know, how they have the cars here. So Data, he's got quite the kill count this episode. And for some reason, there's just a massive drone. Is that a thing? It's massive.
I mean, anything is possible in an alternate universe.
Massive, like 20-foot drones just flying over Japan. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that like the goggles? Because I don't know.
Yeah, you've never been to Japan, so you know.
Never been to Japan. I don't know. Could be. Also, this whole thing is really well synced up. Like, really well tracked, I guess I should say. Yeah. It's a good scene. I'm surprised they were able to pull it off. Good shot. I like it. It's no good, you know, TPU. And then classic Ignis picking his nose. Yes, the people perspective. Exactly, just what I'm talking about. I love people perspective, and I also love Ignis picking his nose. Because this was necessary. I like how Ignis is just like some homeless dude living in the Narsudesi now. He's just hanging around, doing whatever he feels like. Getting, I like how he kind of like picks on Merlulu. Pulling out the antiques. I also like stuff like this where it's like something like that, and they're like distress signals and all that. I like stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Yeah. HQ, come in. Oh, sounds like this place is in trouble. We have the world's best security, and of course, on cue, it goes out. It's like me with my Wi-Fi. Hey guys, I just boosted up my Wi-Fi. Immediately goes out. Happened 3 times. Alright, we fixed your Wi-Fi. It shouldn't go out anymore. Immediately goes out as soon as they leave. 3 times. To the point where punching holes in the wall directly connecting me to the thing. Immediately goes out. I'm not allowed to have good Wi-Fi, I guess. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make that joke next episode. Seriously, we're being hacked. Did you click that IP grabbing link? You shouldn't have done that.
See, this would have been prevented if they just got, you know, NordVPN.
NordVPN or ExpressVPN, Surfshark. Just get them all. Just get them all and use them all. Would they just cancel each other out, or would they just give you extra boostage? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Use the link in the description down below.
Yeah, click the link in the description below. It's definitely ExpressVPN and not my Discord server. And does Ignis say you've been compromised with the head massager? I was just not. I love how you just not expecting it. It's just like, You know what? I hate saying this word, but it's pretty random, and I love it. I just despise the word random, but what could I say? It's relatively, unpredictable to the point one could possibly argue that it would be random. Random doesn't usually equal funny. But you know what? It's not the fact that it's random that makes it funny. It's the fact that it's funny! I backed myself so far into a corner there. Yeah. No human could do this. I don't know. If you have technology of holograms and 20-foot drones just flying around the city, yeah, a human could have done that at that point. Knock it off. The smug face he has there. The attack's coming from civilians. It's impossible. The devices must have been taken out. Maybe, yeah. Uh-oh. Da-da. Alright. We've reached it, guys. The first trigger figure. Yeah, this is the first thing that I don't like. That it's just his name in, literal basic font. He just went over here, pulled down default title, typed data. And that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. They're no different. They're literally no different. That's just Roboto Medium. They just dragged in default title, typed data, and said, yeah, this is good! And it was also definitely necessary to do. Yeah. He definitely needed to tell them his name. It was a little shoehorned in there. And of course, a default title. Come on. So the first trigger figure that I'm going to be showing off today is going to be Ultraman Trigger Power type. Or is it strong?
It's power.
Power. Okay. I'm a Dyna guy, so yeah. Here he is. I got out of all actually the figures that are Ultraman Trigger specifically that I got, this is definitely the best, and I'll explain why later, because I kind of got a bad issue. It's a little not good. And you look at the tag, he's pretty cool. He's a cool looking form. Not the most interesting of the three. I think Sky Type's the best, but out of the figures, this is probably the best. If you ask me. Alright. Trigger figure number 1 out of the way. Alright. Yeah, data with the basic title. That's its name. They needed to know. Oh no! It's trying to take over our systems. What? Data moment. Ah, yes. Aikido. Hey, Yuna. Come on. Yuna. Out of everyone here, you're coming with me because, you're hot. I mean, yeah. Of course. She didn't even know what to do. He's like, do something, and she doesn't know what's going on. Come on, Aikido. You could make it less obvious. Yeah, she's like, she didn't know what's going on. It's like, what's that? I don't know anything. Come on, Aikido. And then here we go. Just like as you can see in the thumbnail, the captain sitting there, just he's like at the bottom of the camera. Yeah. He's a little guy. He's a master of that expression. I've really got to you just gotta picture, there's no way they didn't have to do 50 takes for every single one of these shots. Like, he would have, like the shot where Ignis later on has the head massager on him. Yeah, there's no way he did. There's no way they only did that in like one take. Let alone there's no way they did that in less than 10 takes. Yeah, this. There's no way he did this. And there's no way he did this and didn't immediately burst out laughing from it. There's no way. Also, Ignis's face is funny there too. He's like, what am I doing? He's like really like, oh, what's this doing? There's the data face. See, this is what my ideal room looks like. Just that, but there's a bunch of pictures of data plastered around. That'd be great. And as you can see right here, this data head is super ugly, and I like to call it Bada. It's because it's bad. It's Bada.
Pretty sure that's form B of powered data.
So B for Bada. He's Bada. They knew what they were doing. Anyway, he's taking everything over. Disconnect the ship's digital network so they can take control. Someone push this button. I guess you'd say someone pull this trigger. Yeah, and then we get this is probably what I use for the thumbnail. The shot here. This is him just like, nope. 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 The nurse cannon's going to fire. Is it data? No! It just became sentient. It's like, I'm gonna fire. Of course it's data. That with my ship you don't. Pumping iron. Oh my god. Ooh, that's terrifying. It looks like a
Only
demon
Buster
there.
could do that.
I want to do that. Yikes. Scary. You're just like... Oh god, that gets really dark. Oh god. You just... There we go. He's a demon. And you're like, and then, oh, this shot is so cool. I love how when Data takes over the Narcidesi, its eyes glow red. Like, I think it's cool, especially because its eyes didn't even glow at all before. It just makes it more impactful to have its eyes glow, you know? Yeah, Data, like, went up there and planted some big bulbs in the eyes. It's like, I want this thing's eyes to glow. So he just goes up there and sticks the bulbs in. This is the real reason why Data wasn't able to take over the Narcidesi. They were scared of him. Yeah, Data, he may be quite the demon himself, and I may have thought he was quite the demon himself when I was a wee little boy. But he's nothing compared to Teshin. Anyway, we get this awesome shot of the Nars cannon firing above the city. Paper and leaves flying everywhere. Oh gosh. It's like in the blurred shots, like if that was in focus, you'd think he'd be like, that's demonic right there. He's not blurred at all. His face is like, It's like the demons that are like jumping all over the place. That was close. Charging out of the shot 5 minutes. Yeah, I like how it feels like how it's kind of like they're going around. You know how reactions are in a natural time and intense. I just dropped something on my dog.
I really enjoyed the defense team this episode.
Oh yeah, yeah. It feels very real. Like they're really in the moment.
It feels like they're actually relevant to the story.
Exactly. Which episode 6 did, but I don't know. It didn't. It was getting there, but this episode like really gets it all the way there. Can't stop it. And then we get our Ultra boys going out. They're gonna get on top of the Narsudesi for just one of the coolest shots you can get. Run, yeah, we get the VR system with the game, little data game. Find out it's intrusion bar. Yeah, yeah. All right, so she pulls on her game, and we get an epic Gridman reference. And then do. A little I don't know, gut select game. Her reaction's great.
嘘でしょ
What? Really? Orange cannon fires in 1 minute. Do as you're told. Come on. We pan around, the captain's still sitting there. He's just like, and we get over here. He's back with the head massager. Are you trying to interfere? Shut up. He's just giving you a good massage. I could use that massager right now. I'd take it. How about you stop being a little brat and just let him massage your head? He's like, oh, thank you. Wow, thanks. Oof. Now we get to see Bada. And then we're introduced over here to Chada. See, this is that he's got a very Chad face going on here. So he's Chada. And what are the chances that he's Type C of data? And he's Chada. And this is Type B and it's Bada. And I came up with those names before I even knew. Crazy coincidences. All around. Isn't that right, Corey?
I agree, personally.
I'd love to play this game. Oh boy, that's quite the face there.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't actually release a game, like an actual game for it, like how
right.
Toho released the SP game.
Exactly. Come on. Come on, Subaraya, you're slacking. And here we go. Just incredible shot. It just feels so real. Of them on top of the Narsudesis outside. Covered in light flares, as you do. Oh, and the sound design in the scene is so good too. It's just shot so well. So good. It's so good. Maybe they thought it would be too hard for people. Now, I know the issue. They were worried kids were going to think they're actually being overtaken by data. Wouldn't they think if they beat it, that they beat data? So, okay, that's a stupid reason on my part. And then, uh-oh! No, it's not King Joe. Storage custom. It's Big Joe. Big Joe wakes up. I feel like it would have been cool. So I'm kind of gonna touch on this later and show a trigger figure for it later, but I kind of wish we got to see, or when we first saw Data physically instead of just on a screen. It would have been cool to see him like sitting in the pilot seat in Big Joe. Feel like that would have been the way to like reveal his physical form, or physical form. Yeah. Plot twist: they were going to make the game, but they actually created the data virus. That'd be great. It'd be great. You play the game, you beat it, and you get a virus. Or your screen, instead of the blue screen of death, you get the data screen of death. It's just like the pattern on your screen. Anyway, King Joe just starts firing all those missiles, and well, these people right here, they don't care. They're still driving. Like, oh hey, that's cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep driving very slowly across this bridge as everything around me blows up and I die. Dad is trying to control King Joe. Why is it doing this? Because it's Dada. It knows when it's yeah, and then they transform. And we get to see Z transform again, which just feels so nice. I ask that you chant my name! So good to hear again.
That's not Awada in the suit either.
It's not?
It's a different guy, because Awada has a more buffer chest, if you may remember.
Oh. I don't really pay attention to that, but okay.
Because he plays Trigger. So if you ever see Trigger with like big shoulder blades, that's him.
Okay.
All suits are made to fit Awada.
You know what? I gotta say, if there's anything I didn't like here, it's the new voice they put in the thing. He says Alpha instead of Alpha. It's supposed to be Alpha Edge. And does the new Rise entirely have new sound effects?
Alpha Edge.
Does that whole thing have new sound? Corey, you'd know this. Does it have new sound?
I don't believe it's a new sound at all. Pretty sure it's the same sound they used back in Z.
Ah. Okay. Maybe it's just everything else. I guess maybe you don't mean the Rise, you just mean the actual transformation. Anyway, there they are. The boys. How they doing? Here's those boys. I get the missiles flying at, and I really like how this was shot. You know, with the Z's slugger things flying around. And then Taguchi pulling through with the smoke shots, the ultras coming out of his smoke shots. I gotta say, his episode 5 of Ultraman RB, where Ultraman Blue grabs the Tiga crystal, I gotta say, that's one of my favorite shots. I don't know. I don't know how to... It's a shot I really like. So, seeing more of that it's very cool. During his... Oh, yeah, the spark lens. It makes new noise. Anyway, Taguchi, you know, of course it's Taguchi making Trigger's lamest attack look cool. And then Z's just being epic with his sluggers flying around, hitting those missiles. it's just such a good shot too. I've still got more to say about it. I love shots where it's you could see there's lots of distance between the two of them, because a lot of the time in Ultraman it just feels so compacted, like they're in this big city, but it's like the monsters and the Ultra, they're always so close to each other, so it always just feels very compact. But I like shots like this because it shows there's a big distance here. I also like the way the city looks, because it's just like your average little town area with some moderately sized buildings. So the kind of blandish practical set, it feels less bland because the actual city looks like that. Whereas, like, say, example in episode 3, where it's looks like they're in a city like this, but then, like, cut and there's just these giant skyscrapers all around them. Like, that doesn't fit. But this works. Alright, I've said 10 things about this one shot. We can move on now. It's just a cool fight, what can I say? It's just cool. I got knocked over by the little Trigger looks kind of funny in that. Woo! You really sold that. No, King John. I don't know if I guess he would be trying not to destroy it at this point, but like I don't know. They're really getting beat up by Joe. Big Joe, Alright, and now this shot right here, it's like, man's got his stepsister, aka his waifu, resting her head on his shoulder. And what does he do? He doesn't even address her. He's just like trying to look all cool and serious about Ultraman. See, Akito, this is why she doesn't like you. Skidoo? No. Skidoo. You don't have to go. You stay. You're staying right here and you're not leaving. Or else I'll send data after you. Well, fine. If you do have to go. Thanks for coming out. It's nice having you at all these streams. Liven up the chat, So, thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Yeah. And Tokumania is here to save the chat from dying. How you doing, Mania? How you doing? And right here we just get I don't know, I just love like the smoke and the fog and the fights. That always looks cool. I'll join in. No. And oh, his backlighting. You didn't like episode 8. What are you talking about? You said you liked it. Or Tokumania, you think I'm talking about episode 9, even though I said in the title twice it's episode 8. You silly boy. The new one, you didn't like the new one? Well, Tokumania, just gonna block you from the channel. No. I'll talk about episode 9 once I get there, which is tomorrow night, probably. I don't know. But I did like episode 9. Let's push back with power. Yeah. We gotta see good old Bader Smash again. And then, ew, the trigger form. And it's a cool fight, Two very, power types. I'm a big fan of the power types. My God, do they look so similar.
Wow,
Trigger...
it's almost as if they were designed by the same guy or something.
Man, it's got to get more creative. What can I say? Like, I'm a big fan of, like, Trigger power types, like, chest plate. the way that's designed. Because that's the only unique thing about it. Or Z Beta Smash is a Chadley godly form, unrivaled in his gorgeous design. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at him right there. Look at the power in him. Yeah. It's a good screenshot, actually. Two very power types. You know what, Tokamania? Of all the things I've said in the stream, that is, like, the last one you should be taking note of. The shot's cool. Both of them are... Z just ramming right into Trigger, slamming into a building. And I guess this would be another time for a Trigger figure! Yeah! Because... I'm really reaching for this here, because there's, like, not a lot that I don't like about this episode. The top of the roof of the building crumples. And it's just kind of a bad thing on the miniature, that the roof of the building is, whoop, like it's paper. So, Dargon! Dargon's in love with Yuna! Oh, God. He's gonna start throwing a temper tantrum and swinging around with her. Yeah, this figure's actually pretty darn good. Missing a lot of paint, but boy, does he look cool. Yeah, it's sad to see such a cool looking character just immediately getting turned into just a complete joke. Oh boy. With, he's in love with Yuna. Oh boy. As soon as she turns 18, he went right after her. Anyway, rammed into the building, and yes, the lightning effects were definitely necessary. Why? Is there gonna be lightning effects in literally every single episode of Trigger? I swear to God. Why? Why do we need them? And here we go. Oh, I guess I'm immediately going to show another Trigger figure. Alright, so as I was saying, here we have Bada and Chada. And speaking of bad, here's my Trigger Sky-type figure. Wow, look at that. He's pretty cool. Except, and then you get down to the feet, and oh my gosh, they are horridly warped. I couldn't get this guy to stand if my life depended on it. So yeah, that's why Power Type's the best figure, because I also have this issue with multi-type. So overall not good. But personally, this is my favorite design of all the forms. I don't know, he looks very cool. The color scheme is very nice with the light blue and the purple. And the gold, oh, it's so nice! And then on his tag, it's fun pose. Fun pose. And then Teshin, the demon, just pops up with some wrenches. And survives. Just, you know, if you look like that, you're gonna be able to survive some powered data action. And then Captain's still sitting there staring. This shot's a little, well, I guess ambitious would be the word. Because there's so much happening here that, like, data, it just doesn't even feel like he's impactful at all. He's just there. And oh my gosh, gigantic data face. Foreshadowing, kinda? Got the system back. That should... Oh, hi. Hi, data. Aikido, I got it. She didn't notice him. Yuna, stay back. Huh? And then, you know, I was gonna complain about how her transition into Yasri looks a little weird. considering you could like see their faces don't match up. But after seeing how it is in the new Trigger episode, I don't have any complaints about it. Because I understand that she's not directly turning into it. The ghost is basically on top of her. And she just kind of, I don't know what she does. What'd she do? Sends out like a shockwave. Just blasts at pop goes the dadder. And then right here, we just get, I have to play this. Oh. Okay. I forgot it's in a second. Alright, anyway, Data shows up and he's big now. There he is. Like, yeah, I gotta say that's really my biggest issue with the episode is there's no build-up for Data's physical appearance. Well, I feel like there should have been. Still cool. Still, I don't know. I feel like if they would have just showed him in the cockpit of Joe earlier, it would have worked. What do I know? What? No, I do know. Anyway, right here is when we just get, oh man. I love Ultraman Z. Like, his grunts and all the noises Ultraman Z makes are just so good. I love his sound design so much. Just listen to this grunt. It's like, it's so good. It's good. So good. And then we get a nice up close shot. Trigger switching back. And then something I gotta say here. And this is a very big Taguchi superiority moment. Is normally this attack Trigger does right here. It's just like it's just a shiny rainbowy shockwave thing. But because of how it is shot, it looks really cool. Such a bland attack is made so cool just because of how it's shot. And he just fires his little beams. Another thing I like about Taguchi is just like Ultraman's attacks feel so natural, you know? It's not like every attack has to have build up, you know? They just throw stuff out. And then we get Gamma Future. And boy,
the TDG form doesn't last longer than a few minutes.
Yeah. Missed opportunity to have Z do his crap, I forget what it's called. What's it called?
Magic trick.
Where they all show up. I don't know. It would have been a cool way for Trigger to find out about Tiga. But, oh well. Maybe it wasn't the time. Anyway. We get to see a cool looking spiral beam from Trigger here. And then whatever this attack from Z is called again, because I forgot.
Forgot.
And then the cool little, I love the little flashes and pattern that shows up when they fade away. And then, uh-oh, Big Data popping up. There he is. Hey, Data. And then, let's go! They bring back the car. He's throwing cars at him, and such a legendary shot. All the cars in the entire city rising up, ramming into them. Foreshadowed in the last episode with Rosa picking up 2. Now Data takes the crown again, throwing just all the cars ever in existence at these Ultramen. And it's awesome, and I love it. This is more Taguchi superiority. That is how you do fan service. You don't overload it like Sakamoto. You just throw it in there naturally like that, and that's good. this good. And Data's going to fuse with big old Joe here. And yeah. Alright, really, really cool that he has like a little data core. It's just like a diamond with the data pattern on it. And I actually really, really like that. I think it's a really cool concept. It's just like such a it's a really cool concept. It's not even like that big. It's just like, oh hey, there it is, and it's cool. That is at that point. It's just floating head, and then the Narsudesi blasts into the data core. I like how it splits open. It feels like Evangelion with the big diamond angel. Actually, that might be some sort of reference to it. Yeah, it overall might be an Evangelion reference with a core, you know. And then it looks like Ramiel. Is that the name of it?
Ramiel?
Ramiel. Is that? Crap. Let me just. Yeah, Ramiel. Yeah, and then when that gets shot with the beam, he kind of like splits open like that, and explodes, and then a data head prop. Whoop. That'd be cool to have a data. Oh, why am I blanking on everything I want to say? What are those things at parties where you have a blindfold and you hit it?
It's called pinata.
Pinata. It'd be awesome to have a powered data head pinata.
I wonder if you put it on, it'll cut blood circulation from your head. It'd be just like the actual head from the episode, Ultraman Powered episode 6.
Oh my gosh!
And how it almost freaking killed the suit actor.
Wow, crazy reference. And just a very cool shot. Yeah, good dog. Very cool shot of Narsudesi here. You know, angled well so you know that fired the beam.
Wait, the dog's in the room? Is that an Ultraman Leo reference?
Oh my gosh. The dog's not in the room anymore. So no longer an Ultraman Leo. Get out of here, dog. You took the best part! You took the best part! Yeah, I like that. I like that! I like that the captain's just sitting there and then boom! He saves the day in the end. He did nothing except save the day. I love it. Just stone-faced the whole time. But Big Joe is still around and he's full of data as signified by the roar. The data roar. Would have been cool if he had ended up like, you know, the data Legionoid from Ultraman G'd. Would have been cool if he looked like that. Or if they at least put the data pattern on the blue parts on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the looping thing they had on the screens. If they had put that on the blue parts, that would have been that would have been good. But they didn't, so oh well. And we get to see them transform into their final forms. Which is just pretty darn epic. It's cool. It's a cool shot. Sir. Yeah, just flashing them the colors and wham! Just an epic fight with King Joe here. Just really, I love Taguchi's camera work. His camera work is just godly, man. And these fights look so good. People who say Sakamoto's the better action director is wrong. It's blatantly wrong. And this shot's a little weird. Like, it's cool. You know, Z's got his berserk mode going. But Trigger he just grabs that attack, like, really quick. He just goes, oh, dude! I have it now. He says, oh! There it is. And, another thing that makes this above episode... Yeah, I'm bringing episode 4 of Ultraman Trigger into this now. You see King Joe go all the way down and then ram into a building with an explosion. Contrary to the laziness in episode 4, where literally Gubila fades from nothing. He's just there.
I really wish this was a TDG era where they actually would put in the effort to have the suit actually fall onto the set.
Yeah. Still a cool shot here, though. You know?
But it's just a shame you don't actually see the real impact from the shot where it hits and the explosion happens.
Yeah, just drop the suit 10 feet through the air. That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't you do that?
I'd do that, yeah. I'd like cut here to that.
At the end of the episode.
Yeah. And just more awesome Taguchi-ness. It's like kind of a fisheye lens here. It's the way it transitions out. I don't know. It's just awesome. Godly camera work. And man, Haruki is really distressed there. That's one sad Haruki. We'll fix you again, King Joe.
It looks like it added 20 years onto his life.
Yeah, he looks way older there. Yeah, and they come down. And ouch! They gotta hit their boy with the beam. And still, Trigger's beam looks just way too dusty. Like, look how bright Z's beam is. This big flash. And Trigger's beam is just like this little poof. Both ram into it. Very cool how they had the sparks like flying out from under the chest plate of Joe. Oh, he explodes. It hurts. I love and hate shots like this here. Because the miniature is really good here, but it doesn't feel like they altered the shot at all. It just feels like, alright, so we have a shot of this angle at the of this explosion, and just cut it together like that. They didn't. It just feels like they didn't alter it at all. The color just kind of feels off or something. Like if I were to take the shot, I don't know. Let's see, and just like boost the saturation or something. Would it look better? Maybe it just feels like understand. That actually looks really good. Yeah, see, that looks better versus this very washed out shot here. You know? Anyway, it's cool. Thank goodness that Arson Dusty is okay. They're a great team. Makes me miss the people's storage. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started how much I miss storage. Oh, God. My Bako and Yuka and Yoko and Juggler. Oh, I miss them. And it's cool that they actually show, you know, picking up the scraps. Their little interaction here is funny. It was like, is it safe to carry this? Leave it to me. They have such a, I don't know, maybe it's just Haruki has such a good. I don't know. The way he interacts with people is so funny. It's like he's kind of clueless to stuff going on. At the same time, he knows, he knows. That about does it. Thank you for all your help. This is a big pile of dead Joe right there. Poor Joe. He's dead. Yeah, and then they're back to the whole partner thing. Who's this partner of yours? What partner? I said I'm not his partner. I'm not ready to talk about that publicly yet. It's called being a partner. What'd you...
Sometimes you regret being a partner to a mole man.
Yeah. Akito's... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Go home already. Just get out of here. Oh my god. If you mess with my boy Haruki, you're just automatically on my naughty list. So, Akito, I hate you. How about you go home and get off this show? Oh, Belly Rock shows up.
Guys.
Hey, Belly Rock. I'm bored. Go home? How? I just need to slice the dimensional wall. Boo! So no, I want to add a sound effect there. Quick GPTV. Find your sound effects folder. Sound effects folder. Type in, silly. Silly. Of course I don't know anything called that. Goofy. There we go. That was necessary to spend all that time doing. Anyway. Well, you could do that. He's like, change the subject. Can I take this? So, Akito still has a Z-Riser. So, it's kind of implied that good old Haruki's gonna be coming back to come and get that. So, if we're really lucky, our boy, I mean, it's kind of obvious Haruki is gonna come back at some point to get that Z-Riser. Once it's fixed, and the show will be good another episode.
Unless he knocks on Hikari's doorstep.
Or that. But he wouldn't have, like, the Belial medal.
Yeah, but...
He just, like, retransmits the stuff from the...
I mean, Belly Rock's right there.
Yeah. He just takes the keys and puts everything back into medals. Like, it went into the key and back to... What?
He just reverse engineers it.
Yeah, reverse engineer. Well, see ya. See ya, yeah, take care, yeah. Alright, and off he goes. Haruki. So, just gonna say something real quick. It's not much of a complaint. So, see how, like, the light shines off of Z here when he's glowing? When he gets to, like, this point, and, like, it feels very cut here. I don't know, it just looks... I don't know how they would have done it differently. But he looks very, very, like, green screened in. And it's just...
Maybe because he is.
I know, but, like, he...
Oh, wow, very observant of you.
I know, I don't know, it's just, like, doesn't look right.
Well, I think it makes more sense if it's like that. Because logically, wouldn't it just break through the building if he was directly in front of it or right next to it?
I think maybe my issue is the edge on Z. It's just so... There's no, like, light edge. It's like they just took a PNG... They took the footage of Z, turned up the brightness, and added, like, the backlight effect in After Effects.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that's definitely what they did. I feel like
That
they
means you
should
can do it too.
yeah, they should have added like a glowing edge around him. It's I don't know. It just feels very weird. But like at this point, all right, that's a good composite shot. And then all of a sudden, Z has the power to suck up an entire King Joe. He could have just done that with every single monster. Suck it up into a little ball and just store the balls.
No dick, no balls.
And no butthole either, because this guy feeds on radiation. And big old Z butt shot as he flies away. Akito, I'm hungry. You want to go over my house for a snack? Do 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 do. Another Backyardigans ending. It's like Taguchi watched some Backyardigans. He's like, yeah, that's how I need to end my Ultraman episodes. Yeah, you just hear that. Do do. Sure, let's go. So, Akito, he's like, they're like going on a date. Great. He's like, Akito's being all annoying. He's like, I I don't know. He's weird. He's like, he doesn't want Kengo to know that he's deeply in love with him as well. You promise? Anyway, finally I get to the joke I can explain. Akito says something here, but it's not subtitled. He was just out on a date, pretty much, with Kengo. So, wonder what he's saying.
He said that ramen is bussin'.
Yeah. Of course. And then he walks in to find Yuna staring at a wall. She's not even looking at the papers floating around. She's just staring at the wall.
Wouldn't you?
I like to think she was doing that for like the entire 3 hours he was gone. She wakes up, stares at a wall. This is gonna look real dramatic when he finally comes in here. Just stands there for 3 hours. Did I do that? Anyway, she figures out she's Yasri. But she figures out she's Yasri. I had to throw that in there. What am I? Yasri, who is she? Taguchi leaving us off with some drama that doesn't end up being too much drama in the next episode. And then can't even talk about the next episode trailer. So we're done. That was episode 8 of Ultraman Trigger.
Ready to pull that trigger.
Ready to pull the trigger.
Ready to pull the trigger.
Oh my god. But yeah.
What would you give this on a scale of 3 data forms out of 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it good old power data, good old bata data, and good old chatta data. All 3 out of the 3. And also data head and data core. Dad decor. I need a bunch of data core in this room. Worst joke I remember.
Yes.
I really want like the data. I just want a frame that just like it's a screen and it loops the data pattern with his face just spinning in a circle. And occasionally, like the videos is like, 10 hours of silence occasionally interrupted by this sound effect. I want the data sound effect to just occasionally come out of it.
Duh.
That'd be the dream. Just have like a bunch of those all over my room. Like over here, I have 3 pictures. I have just take those down, and in their place, make them for the 3 data forms. And then the day they all go in sync is the day data becomes real.
The dimensions are merging.
And then all my figures will come to life and defend me! Or CC Cleaner will defend the data virus. Anyway, yeah. This episode did have some issues, and I think I might prefer the Barossa episode a little more. But this was still a really, really cool episode. Really fun. Really like it. Gonna miss Haruki. Really am. Even though episode 9 did prove he doesn't need to be there for the episode to be good. At least in my personal opinion, because Tokumania, our Lord and Donut Savior Tokumania, didn't like it.
Loser.
Yeah, loser. How could you not like something that godly?
Always having the wrong opinions.
Always has. Tokumania. Man, you just really gotta shape up. You just keep having incorrect, false opinions. Yeah. Well, there we go.
So yeah, stay tuned next time on the Godzilla Productions TV YouTube channel for Ultraman Trigger Episode 9 live discussion and stream.
Which would maybe be tomorrow. I don't know. I keep saying it's tomorrow, but I don't know if I can do it tomorrow.
At whatever time he feels like it.
Yeah, let me go ask my mama. Alright, so good news, I can do it tomorrow night.
There we go, everybody.
There we go. I am a man of my word. I promise.
Tune in next time.
Just, you tune in. Alright.
Yeah, episode preview. He liked the episode. Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
enjoyed it.
stream over.
Alright. Yeah, stop streaming.